Hi everyone, Kevin Ulrich here from Brotherhood Workshop. First of all, I want to say thank you so much for watching my videos. I hope you've enjoyed watching them as much as I've enjoyed making them. A lot of you have been commenting and asking for behind-the-scenes videos and tutorials to show how I make these movies, so without further ado, let's take a look. Stop motion is simultaneously one of the simplest forms of filmmaking and one of the most complex. Simple because it's really easy to understand. Take a camera, take a picture, move your characters, take another picture, play them all back, character's alive now. Cool, right? The complicated part happens when you have, let's say, multiple characters in the shot, and each character has to be moving multiple times. The software that I use to do these stop motion videos is called Dragon Frame, and it's really nice because I can have instant playback and see the last frame I took. I can toggle back and forth between those and say, oh, that character moved ever so much too much. Let's retake it and make him move just a little bit less. The sets that I make for these videos are very, very simple. The sticks and trees that you see in some of my videos are literally just sticks and trees that I go and broke off from trees outside or picked up from the ground. The rocky terrain are just rocks that I went and found and picked up, cleaned off, and just put in the background. A lot of people have asked, is it a lot harder to animate the Lego characters on this clay surface as opposed to a Lego platform? I actually find it a lot easier. The clay is sticky enough that the characters will stand up properly and you don't really have any problems with that at all. And because there are no studs that they have to be connected to, I find it a lot easier to make them have more precise, more fluid motions. Most of my effects I try to do in camera. I find it gives a certain feel of authenticity when just about everything you're shooting is actually there in front of the camera. For that reason, I chose not to make the Lego people's faces move digitally, but instead just switch out different faces from different minifigures to show the expressions and the emotions that the characters have at that point. For the cave troll, I did the same thing, where my friend Rick went through and photoshopped a picture of the cave troll smiling, printed that out, cut out his little smile, and then actually glued it onto the troll's face in order to change his expression so that he would look happy when they're celebrating his birthday. One of the really neat things I like to do with stop motion is to actually try to introduce real motion into the frames, especially when things are moving really fast. For example, when the chain is falling down on top of the table in the cave troll video, if you take a look, there's actually motion blur on that chain. And how I would accomplish that is when I'm taking the frame while the shutter is clicking, I wiggle the chain, and that gives it this nice little blurry effect that really makes it look like it's moving. The fire effects were done by my little brother CJ in After Effects, and then a lot of the voices I ended up actually recording myself.
Precious, 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 no, that you'd always be mine.
So yeah, there's a quick look at how one of these videos is created. If you have any other specific questions, please comment below. I will try to respond to the first 50 questions that are asked. I'm currently working on a Battle of Helm's Deep video. That will probably be the next thing I post to this channel. And I'm also very excited for the new line of Hobbit sets coming out at the end of the year. Can't wait to see what jokes I can tell with those. And I also might be digging out some of my older claymation projects from several years ago and posting them on this channel at some point in the next few months or so. Please subscribe, stay tuned, there are some awesome things in the work. Until next time, see you guys later.